I realized it was time to make my wife a Valentine's Day present. So I found a nice piece of firewood. The thought that I was having was to make a back massager, something that you roll on your back to loosen up the muscles and make your back feel good. I took the bark off and I decided I should make my piece of firewood a little bit closer to a square or a round shape. So I cut off the pointy bit on the bandsaw. My thought was to use my drive center to attach it to the lathe. This piece of firewood did come off the lathe as I was turning it, and I was wearing my face shield, so I was completely okay. But I would say it's best to follow as many safety procedures as possible. The first thing I did on the lathe was make a tenon for the chuck, and then I could hold it in the chuck, and that was much more secure. And it went pretty fast. This is a piece of maple. I did a search on the internet, and this was the most common shape for a back roller. This isn't my design. I really didn't spend any time designing this. I'm just using what I've seen from a little bit of research. I cleaned up the ends on the disc sander. I decided I could do the finish on the lathe, which was, I think, much easier than trying to do it not on the lathe. So I could just apply the finish and it goes on really even. And I turned it around to get the other end where the chuck had been holding it. Happy Valentine's Day.
Well, thank you. Oh, it's a rolling pin. No, wait, it's a baseball bat that swallowed its baseballs. Or, I know, it's a pepper grinder. I know what it is. It's a back massager. Thanks, honey.
Happy Valentine's Day.